Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer, and tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're not sponsored by anyone. It's all off the goodness of your heart. We do them Thursdays around 7. We're starting late because, as you can see, one of our players is missing.
Dude, I got all dressed up and everything, and you're not here.
And then it comes out Saturdays on YouTube. So, last we left off.
Stuff happened.
Well, we woke up to a topless lady cooking for us, which is always interesting.
That was
Something.
something.
And then Onion and I went on a fetch quest, trying to get all these different things for the heist that we were doing. And in the process of doing that, one of our directions led us to the airship where they were doing the, demonstration. And had to interact with people and saw the Scion with Evan Gauntlet around him
Which
as guards.
which was incredibly insane because those aren't supposed to get
Yeah.
along.
The demonstration was for what we know as guns, but it was metal tubes going. But we managed to get a bunch of explosives, basically, and we go to the Rook's Preserve and go down and 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 down. And then we discovered that Cress is old AF. Like, where the castle is in the middle, that's the top of a mountain. And they've just filled it in no time. So we're in the new Cress, basically.
We had to go through the old crest.
Yeah, which ended up at some points being very dangerous. Oh, and there's no light. Let's say, man, he was very happy to see us and to hold the explosives. Went through a lot of creepy streets and all that stuff. Ed was the guy's name that Crusher called him, I believe. And we basically ended up underneath the prison, and dude set up like plastic explosives basically, and blew the wall out.
So the prison is now exploded, like entirely?
Well, the wall that was holding their cells.
It's probably going to collapse though because that is
that's right.
that is a wall of a building.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it also took out part of the alleyway.
Yeah.
So
So our only way out is through the darkness, at least that we know of.
Oh.
running
Yeah,
from
your choice is to climb in with the police, or to run through what you just came through.
which is infested with monsters, it seems.
Oh.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
I mean, I choose the monsters, but
Yeah. It's that guy that I have mine slivered.
So, that's the recap of what they went through. Esper, you wake up in the morning to a knock on your door.
Okay.
Uh,
I open it, I guess.
There, standing in front of you, is a Kentaur, half dressed,
Usual.
and he you're the one from around here, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So, I need you to go and pick up something.
Oh, what do I need to go get? And where?
Well, that's the fun part. You don't need to know what you're getting. You just need to pick it up, and you need to deliver it. And then, from there, well, we're getting your friends out.
Okay.
So, I'll write down a little place for you to go, and another little place to go, and we'll see you and where to take it.
Cool.
And your fee is, well, I get to knock off a little bit off of your debt.
Okay.
Excellent. So, my lovely assistant will take care of all of that for you. She'll be out in a minute. And he walks into one of the other rooms and shuts the door.
I get ready and prepare for whatever I'm going to have to do.
As you come out, there's a girl who's basically just wearing underwear with a note.
I take the note, check the woman out.
She's not bad looking, and she she gives a little wave and just no cares.
Okay. What does this note say?
On the note, it has some sort of. What languages do you know?
Good question. Give me just a second.
So-
No. Which one is it? What page?
It should be under just the main page. Abilities. I believe. Yeah. Proficiencies and languages.
Proficiencies. That's features.
That's features.
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Oh, and the one that's the fancy.
The old one?
Yeah, a Thor's Fellis, yeah.
Okay. To you, it looks like a bunch of scribbles.
Mm-hmm.
It is indecipherable, but underneath it, there are 3 addresses. That you do understand because you are from the city of Chris.
Okay. I guess I'm going to start with the top of the list.
Well, it says pick up and in Tyrian or common next to each address, there's either pick up or deliver.
Okay, so first one is pickup.
Yep.
So I'm going to go to the pickup first.
He sends you basically across town
Mm-hmm.
to what looks like a small house that has seen better days. The stonework is missing. Some of the wood is a little rotted away on the outside.
Mm-hmm. I knock on the door. If it's even closed.
It is. It opens up a little bit, and there's. Can I help you?
I will. I actually, before I even leave, I'll write down or tear off the pieces and separate them and give him the paper that's for his address that says what I'm picking up.
It doesn't say what you're picking up.
Then I guess I'll just say, I was sent here to pick up something for, and I guess he goes by Kintar. By everyone.
We show him the scribbles.
I show him the scribbles instead.
He takes the paper and looks at it, and he pulls out of his pocket little bifocals and oh, okay. Puts them away, hands you back the paper. He, come in. And he shuffles, and now that you get to see him because he's fully opened the door. It's a frail old man, and the house has definitely seen better days. It's not well kept. It smells a little, and he shuffles back to a part of the wall, and he you'll keep secrets, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? And he puts his foot on part of the wall and gives a little push, and the wall moves.
Yeah.
And he like reaches in and pulls out a crate. And he goes, "Good luck. Don't die." And then
Oh.
shuts the hidden trap on the wall.
Probably one of those.
Is
That's what I was thinking.
it a heavy crate?
It's pretty heavy.
Not very high. I have a 7.
Oh,
Oh, give me a strength roll then.
onion is stronger than you.
I am a weak little
Oh wow.
half elf. I'm sorry.
Onion's like half your size.
I got. What is that? I can't. I'm just gonna use another die. Yeah. My light's going out. It's a 11.
Okay.
Sorry, my brain broke.
You're fine. It's a little bit heavy. And it is the like, oh, and for the frail old man to just like heft it around like it was nothing. You thought it wasn't going to be as heavy as it was, but it was. It like you almost tipped over with it. And he's. I wish you the best. And he pulls.
-2.
He grabs a small, like it looks like just a piece of grass, and he puts it on top of the box, and he goes, "Look."
I'm going to attempt to slowly shove it out the door because I definitely can't lift this shit.
Well, you know that you got to carry it halfway across town.
Well, as soon as I get out the door, I'm gonna see if there's like a taxi or a wagon or something.
Okay. Give me a. Just give me a charisma roll.
I figured that was
It's
coming.
early in the morning, trying to get a taxi to stop for you.
It's straight charisma.
Yeah.
Eight, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
You and your 11s.
You got to do the cartoon thing.
You have a couple of taxis pass you by, and then the one finally stops, and he looks down, and he's, "Where to?"
I give him the address to across town.
Give me another strength check to get that box into the cab.
Nope.
That's a 1.
Wait.
Not a die, but in total.
Yeah.
He hasn't moved, and he looks down, and he's like, "Having problems.
Yes, would you please help me?
There'll be an extra silver in it for me, right?"
Sure.
He like pops down and like, and it is. He picks it up and he looks at you like, "What the?" Shoves it into the cab, crawls back up to into his post.
You know, Finn is spindly, and it just clicked with me why it was so easy to grapple her.
Because she has a -2 to athletics.
That's rough.
He takes you across town, and he goes. And when he gets to the spot, he that'll be 4 silver.
I give him 5 silver just because I feel bad.
He takes it. And he looks down and he goes, "Do you need help getting it down?" Cue a scene of.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You all want to see if this works.
I'm gonna try and grab it.
Oh!
That's a -1?
Roll that one.
That's a -1.
Worse.
Did you just smack your head against the box?
Yes. Let's go.
You take
Because
one
it's
bludgeoning
the like try to pull,
You take
and
one.
he crawls down as you're like rubbing your head, pulls it out, drops it, gets back on the cab, and like drives off without like, and it is the like you're still going oh, and it almost like the cab almost hits you because it like
That's not the dice for me today.
And that's the first time I've ever seen a negative roll. Does it exist?
Yeah,
They do indeed.
that is awful.
so the way that D&D works it is if it goes to negative it's always 1. You are guaranteed a 1.
Oh God, that's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
still.
I'm assuming I'm at the address that says drop off.
Nope.
No, I'm back at where I started.
Nope. You're at a third because there were 2 pickups and 1 delivery.
Okay.
3 addresses.
Oh boy.
So you're at the second pickup?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Where am I now?
This is a more posh neighborhood, and it is like you went from what looked like slums to like upper class. It's a 2-story house, real nice. Like the whole neighborhood, you feel a little out of place with how you normally dress.
Cool. I will act confident and knock on the door. Like I belong.
The door opens, and there stands a gentleman in a black suit.
I'm guessing that's the butler.
Can I help you?
I hand him the piece of paper because I.
And it's the like, when you stick your hand out with the paper, it's the look down of like, do I really have to touch you? And he hand drops it back. Please wait. And he shuts the door on you.
Yeah.
Just gonna sit on the crate.
Yeah, pretty much.
After a couple of minutes, the door opens back up, and he has a small bag.
I can put this in my pocket, so I'm just gonna let him drop the bag in my hand because he's obviously not gonna hand it to me.
And it's the good day. And he just shuts the door.
Yep. I put the bag in my pocket and attempt to lift the crate again while I'm trying to find another taxi.
Okay. It's now a little bit later, so it's easier to hail a cab, and you are in a nicer neighborhood. So it doesn't take long. Give me that strength check.
Sick.
Okay. You're able to pick it up. Again, it's that like, whoo, okay. We've got it. But this time it is that, like, last time you picked it, that you could pick it up, it was one of those, like, oh, that's heavy. This time it's one of those, like, you almost, like, start to go backwards with it, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. and it's that, like, cartoonish, like, balancing yourself, and you're like, God. The cab shows up. You're able to get it in this time without an issue. You give him the address, and he takes you to a fairly large building that has a large courtyard, and on the front of it, there is a gate that has 2 blackbirds.
The rook.
Yep.
How much do I owe the taxi driver this time?
For this one, it's 3 silver.
All
She
right.
called that one. The rest of it was like, is it like a chess piece?
Her character's been there before, or one of her other characters.
Oh, okay.
Give me that wonderful athletics check. That's at the comedy of the night.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Well, luckily,
That's the
that is
DC.
the DC, which is very easy. No. The DC to pick it up is considered, so they have a quick DC system for D&D, and the quick DC, a very easy task, is a 5. And this is supposed to be like something that
Just
anybody
not your morning.
It's honestly like a
Side note, I don't
story-wise
really
perfect
agree
quote,
with
though.
the scale that they have, but
So a 5.
the thing I disagree with is when it starts getting to like 15 being a moderate one, because that's like a person with average stats still has a higher chance of failing than succeeding. That feels weird to me. But,
Yeah.
So the reason that they have that is the quick DC setup is for from level 0 to level 20. So if you're doing it from level 0 to level 20, you can't unless you're going to make multiple charts. And D&D fifth edition is not. 5th edition does not want to go to the 2nd edition where every book has 14 charts.
You know, sometimes
one
those
thing.
charts were pretty. You know, it came in cool books like this.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I love the charts. I love the fact that you could have. We talked about last week about halberds and stuff like that, where spears took forever to like hit and all. One weapon has a chart that takes up half a page. There's a reason that they were like, okay, we got to get away from this.
Yeah.
And it is, if you set everything up to scale, they technically should. They should have charts, but instead they wanted to make it simplistic.
I always worked on a 4-point scale instead of a 5-point scale when I was running, but yeah.
So the
felt like
reason
the
that you
numbers
work
were
on a
better.
5-point scale, it's easier on D20s. Each tip is a 20% chance, or no, a 5% chance of making it.
Gesundheit.
Mm.
Do it again, then we're gonna have to
So,
exercise.
With a 5, you're looking at 25% chance of failure. If you have to just get a 5.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
Let's go back to my comic strip of an adventure.
Yep. So again, it's one of those like fun things, and as you're going in, there are a bunch of people that are like filtering throughout the day, and you get there to the front, and
Should have mentioned.
no idea what you're supposed to be doing here.
I can't read the scribbles,
Nope.
but maybe the person at the counter can, or like the front.
Okay.
I'm going to explain I was sent here, and I can't read this paper, so what am I supposed to be doing here?
So they take it, and they look at it, and they 1 second, they like bring over somebody else, and that person looks at it and goes, 1 second, and goes and gets a third person, and that third person looks at it and goes, "Who's Russia?"
Big orc guy.
Makes sense why it's in Orcish.
That explains a lot.
Well, yeah, she was up and doing things.
You're to deliver to Crusher.
Oh, is he here yet? The big
Who?
green orc. He's a gnoll, and I describe Crusher the best I can.
No.
Okay. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry.
There's other people.
I'm gonna look around at the crowd that there is. Do I recognize anybody?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, that's the wrong die, anyways.
I was like,
That's right.
7.
7. You look around and nothing catches your attention.
I am going to just go back outside, sit on the crate, and think about my problems and try and figure them out.
I half expected a tantrum in the middle. Bizarre.
You sit there roughly an hour, and there's people coming in and out, and some of them look at you as they like go by, but like nobody stops to like say anything. And after about the hour time frame, and you can keep up with time because there are bells that go out throughout the town. You see coming through the gate the giant. He's not green. He's like a blue skinned
Oh, okay.
orc.
Maybe Esper's totem.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And you recognize him as he's got this weird little hat on that doesn't fit him, and a huge cigar sticking out of his mouth. And you're here early.
Yeah, I got done faster than I expected. It was a terrible morning, by the way. I can't lift this box, and apparently
like-
it's easy.
He picks it up. Like he reaches down with one hand and grabs it and like starts to waddle in. He goes, "Come on."
I also say, nice hat.
It does things for me.
Okay.
What kind of thing?
Gives him a +1 to charisma, duh.
You know, I was just thinking of something. Barnabas has got the negative
So what is it,
intelligence
-1?
trait. You've got the negative strength trait. I got this weird picture in my mind of like her sitting on Barnabas's shoulders and working him like Ratatouille. They can make like a super character.
And as he goes to open the doors to the Rook's Preserve, he tips his hat, and when he does, all of a sudden you see him shrink down.
Is he normal human size?
It's now what you're looking at. He looks sort of like a human. There's definitely features that are off, but
Is this like a disguise self type thing? Magic item?
Out of disguise or whatever.
I look at him questionably, but I'm like, whatever.
and he at first he still like it's really awkward because the crate is sitting in his shoulder, and then and like all of a sudden you see the character like sort of shift a little bit, and the crate then goes back into about where it should be in the hand.
It's an illusion.
So it looked like it was slipping through him. What a video game.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
My
And-
assets don't agree.
And he come on, and the character like in front of you starts to like make its way, and it's awkward watching it because the gait doesn't match, and sometimes it does this like stutter step, and like the arm will occasionally like desync off of the crate moving, and
I'm gonna be like this the whole time.
He's like a Gary's mom. He's like a Gary's mom.
I'm just gonna be walking like.
This seems like something that would not happen if he was able to cast it himself.
I don't know about that.
So he gets up to the counter, and like somebody comes up to him, and he goes, I got. And you see the character like start to shuffle, and like it puts its hand like towards its head, and then a piece of paper comes out of the ear,
I love this.
and it hands it over, and
I'm
the
gonna
person
like-
looks at it and looks at him and is like,
He's a musician.
I'm a wizard.
Musician, not musician. Well, I meant
Magician?
magician.
I'm like musician.
Ow.
This person is so fucking confused.
The person at the counter looks at it and goes, "There's a fee for right." And he, like goes into the ear, and out comes a pouch of money, and he like plops it down.
Like I said,
That entire gesture said I need sugar.
Ta-da!
like what next? You gonna pull out a bouquet?
What's a bouquet?
Never mind.
You're gonna pull a hat out of a rabbit at some
Oh god.
Oh,
That's
right.
dark.
point. Yeah, no. It's the other way. It's crazy. Come on.
Ta-da.
That poor hair.
The person, okay, and like starts filling out a bunch of paperwork and like turns it over. And again, it's awkward watching this hand come up and like it never gets close enough to the pen, and the pen's grabbed, and then the hand like, and it starts making little notes on the paper, and then hey, I'm having issues today. I'm sorry. And they're like,
They know. They have to know that, right?
finish off the paperwork, and they like slide it off to the side, and they hand out a small key to him. And again, it's awkward watching that, like, the hand goes up, the key's grabbed out here, and then it. Right, let's go. And as it turns to like look at you, it is that awkward, like it starts to turn, and then the head turns more than it should, and then like the body
Alright.
picks up.
You're buffering a lot today.
I'm having issues.
Same.
I feel that on an emotional level.
And he just starts walking.
I follow. Not very closely, but I follow.
And he takes you down a bunch of stairs.
A lot of stairs.
Um,
A lot of stairs.
takes you down through a lot of bookcases, and he gets to a door, and he unlocks it, and you both go in, and he shuts the door, and he locks it back, and he goes, again, the key is floating in front of him.
I'm gonna just snatch that
He
key.
goes, "Thank you. You will sit here and wait until Ed gets here."
We're gonna sit here till Ed gets here.
No, you gonna sit here and wait till Ed gets here.
Then what are you gonna do?
I gotta go move rocks. And at this, he tips the hat, and like he goes back to normal.
Okay. I sit on the crate again.
I gotta have that.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, hold on. He like opens it up and pulls out a small stone and hands it to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I handed him the pouch that was in my pocket. Or am I supposed to keep this?
Mm, he reaches in and pulls out a thing and puts it in his pocket. Pulls out another one and hands it to you. And it looks like a piece of copper wire. He seals it. He goes, "Hand that bag to Ed."
Okay. I'm still confused about this.
Ed'll explain it better. I don't understand it fully. He
Okay.
picks up the box and he walks over to a bookcase and goes, "That one," and pulls a book, and then the whole case goes with it. And he ducks behind it and then slides the case back behind him. And you are left in the library alone.
Am I gonna get in trouble for looking through the books?
Do you want to go looking through the books?
Just in the ones that are like, I guess.
Immediate around it.
So your languages were Common, Velis, and Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was in.
Thieves' Camp.
Oh,
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
that
not.
one.
that's not really a.
Are there charts for random finds?
Yes. Cool. But on this one, you're in a section. Some of the books you don't like. You're perusing and no idea what any of the languages are, and it's very obvious that like you're like, oh, that one says wait, and it's that like offset of like I thought it said this, but it doesn't because it's the language is close to yours, but not.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if some of them are Sylvan. Because that would do that.
And but there are a few that are in Common, and a couple of them that are in Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
But most of it, like, they all are very dry titles, such as The Walk Through the Black Mist.
Mm.
And when you open it, it does not read as fiction. It is like on June 3rd we left so and so, and it's like
These are chronologies.
yeah,
Okay.
and every one of them you start to try like any of them that you pick up and like flip through, it's either like a history or what looks like a journal.
Oh. Well, that's unexciting. I put them back and I just wait, I guess.
You wait a couple of hours, and there's a knock on the door.
Who is it?
We're not supposed to give names.
That's not right.
Yeah. I just opened the door. I'm like, whatever. I wasn't told anything. I'm just opening it now.
There's 4 guys, and they
Oh.
so got a little bit of issues.
Oh.
More people than anticipated needed liberation.
I'm sorry?
We are in the business of liberation, right?
Are we in the business of liberation?
I mean,
What you're doing for Barnabas and
Yeah.
them.
Oh, yes,
Jill.
that. my brain is just.
You were thinking like revolution liberation.
Yes, I was.
Takes like 3 steps. You have to be like liberation. Oh,
Look down.
prison break. Okay.
Yeah.
So, where is the big guy?
I point at the bookcase.
Already there. Gotcha. We shall escort you to where you need to be.
Okay.
Did he leave things with you?
I have a bag and a weird wire thing.
No stone?
Oh, and a stone. I forgot.
Oh. Bag? He takes it, opens it, and... Very nice. Seals it. You will go with these gentlemen, and they will take you to your place that you will wait. You will know when the time is right to use your device.
Okay. I won't ask any more questions. I'm just gonna go with them.
Your device, take the copper wire I would go ahead and start threading. While you can still see, push all the way in at good time.
So I'm threading right now. And I'm very good. I'm just gonna go with it, and I don't really.
So Ed's separating from them?
Well, he's staying for us.
Yeah, that's what I figured. This
Give
could
me
be
a
interesting.
sleight of hand.
Should be good at this, right?
Sorta.
Dexterity.
I think your dexterity is fairly high, wasn't it?
Yeah. So was it a straight dexterity?
Sleight of
Oh,
hand.
sleight of hand. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
The dice are just not being fun for you.
Oh.
That's a 9.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dice hate me today.
You start to like push it through, and he, whoa, not all the way through yet. Wait till the proper time.
Sorry.
You'll know proper time. It will be very done.
Mm.
Big.
Okay.
At this, like the other 3 guys that were there, 2 of them have already like disappeared into the corridor.
The 2 I'm supposed to go with?
And the third one is still standing there, and he pulls out a small bag and like looks at you, and he goes, "You see in dark?"
You're a half elf. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yes, 60 feet. So yes, I can see in dark.
Okay. He drops the bag. He goes, "And there's enough here for you." And but you now see that he has this like device on his head that looks like goggles,
Mm-hmm.
and he let's go.
Okay.
And you start going down the stairs, and as you're going down the stairs, you hear the push of the bookcase, and when it seals, it goes dark. It takes a second for your eyes to adjust. And do you have? You've got dark vision?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. They don't have low light
Right.
That is something I'll be reintroducing.
anymore. Do what?
That is something I will be reintroducing into my games.
Yeah. So in older editions, half elves had low light vision, not dark vision, so they still had to have light to see. If they didn't, like, they couldn't see in the dark at all.
A question on that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something. What can see through? Are there any abilities that you can pick up that can see through magical darkness?
Devil sight.
Devil sight is
Devil sight and blind sight.
cool. I think I gave
Also
that
true vision.
to. That
Yeah,
True sight, yeah. True sight sees through everything.
But that isn't just like an ability you just pick up. Like that.
No.
That's the one you gotta work for.
That's a high level spell.
Well, you can have true vision, but you've got to be like an ancient dragon or an elf.
Or roll badly on your table.
Yeah.
that was fun.
I didn't have that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So the gentleman that's walking with you, you go down a long flight of stairs, and eventually it comes to a door, and he opens the door, and he makes sure you close behind you. And when you go through the door, you're in like a little room, and it looks like you're in a house. He goes through the house a little bit and then opens up a different door. And when he opens up this second door, you look, and it looks like you're in a city. But above you is what looks like dirt and concrete.
Hmm.
And he goes, much time here?
Yes, I've heard about it, but I've never actually seen it for myself.
A little surreal.
Welcome to the Elder City. Let's have fun and get shit done. And he takes off, and he's going pretty quickly through, like darting through some of the areas and just anticipating you to like follow behind him.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check to be able to keep up on.
That's a nat one.
Huh? Oh.
I had a thinking suspicion that's what it was because I could see the 13 from here.
Like,
You.
That was my dice, too.
Mine.
I was about to say, like, here's a couple. Like, I'm not using them at the moment. Here.
I'm just not having a good dice day.
I would say not.
After a couple of minutes of like darting through the city, and you're pretty used to like going through cities, you lose sight of it.
Oh, great.
Hopefully he'll backtrack, but we'll see.
Perception. Try to find it.
I'm
For
gonna
survival.
try and find him again, or at least figure out where his next move could have possibly been.
Give me a survival check. For tracking.
That's a 5.
Next.
Off the board.
I rolled a 19! What's wrong with you?
Do you want to roll for me?
After a couple of minutes of like wandering around, what is your? Yeah. Oh yeah. After a couple of minutes, all of a sudden you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you get lost.
I don't want to talk about it.
This is the worst day for Edward.
Right. So
I'm just having a really bad day, man.
I'll go a little slower for you. I thought you were. They said you were a little more prone to being able to keep up, but I guess not.
I usually can. Today's just not my day.
Right. And he starts to take off again, and he gets a little further ahead and then stops and like it slows down his gait.
He's like, fuck this court quests.
The same thing.
Esper is moving faster than his walking speed, but slower than his running speed.
Yeah.
And
Viva la Dirty.
he walks you through for a couple of hours through this terrain, and it's interesting because you'll get to sections of the town where he like opens a door into a building, and you go up to the second floor, and then you go out a window, and it's flat ground.
Oh, that's unsettling.
And he does this a couple of times, and then there's other times where like you'll get to what looks like a wall, but you can see that there's like a ledge, and like he'll hop up and like grab the edge of it and pull himself up,
Parkour.
and he goes 1 second, and then like he dips into a way for a minute, and then he comes back and he like climbs back down, and starts putting in these handholds.
Huh.
You guys experienced something?
Experience a lot.
I think you got here before us.
And he, after you.
I will attempt to climb up these things.
It's not that hard of a climb, especially since you're not carrying anything.
Yourself.
Yeah.
But again, like when you get to the top of the wall, you're on another street, looking down like an alleyway with houses on either side, and it is that awkward like this was the end of the road. And you go for quite a while, and it is this like interesting seeing not just different buildings, but different styles of buildings that you've never seen before. Some of the buildings do look similar to things that are in like some of the oldest neighborhoods of Crest that you know of, that are run down and like horribly kept. But some of them, like the architecture, just like is just odd. It makes no sense to you. There are times that you're going, and you can tell because it's not hard to notice that there's like elevation changes on some of them where like you're definitely going up a hill, and then like he ducks into a house and then goes up the, and then again you go out another door. And sometimes it's instead of going through windows, you're going through doors. And the door just opens to the street again.
This is so weird.
After about an hour and a half, he stops, and the whole time he's got these goggles on, and he keeps looking around, and he stops, and he you have to be quiet over here.
Stealth.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh dear.
25.
So you hang on to that one for a little bit. Natural 20.
That's a pretty die too.
Thank you.
Got it.
And as you start walking down this area, being as quiet as you can possibly be, you notice another person that like files in beside you.
Is it one of the people that look like they were with us before? Kind
Looks similar.
If he's not reacting, then I'm not going to react.
He doesn't react at all. This person also is wearing the same weird goggles.
Mm-hmm.
And it is for your eyes. This is the most that you've ever been in like this pitch dark ever, and it is very off-putting of the fact there is no light.
Like, typically, there's like a moon or something.
Like there's not even starlight or the concept of like what would be firelight or anything from, because even when you've been in like a city that's got no lighting, if somebody's got a fire going on, there's like a little bit of a glow coming from it. There's none of that.
Yeah.
After a couple of minutes of the stealthy movement, he like motions and like everybody picks up pace.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you get to a point where he opens a door and he goes into a building and you hear this loud dong, 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 dong. And he
Is that my cue?
Crusher!
It's Crusher.
And stepping down and out of another room. Okay. Everything seems to be going fine. They'll be here shortly. Where to send this one? Down the road. Shall we?
Yeah, I guess so.
He takes you down a little bit, and it's not in the direction that you came.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes you to a small house, and he opens it and looks in, and then he shuts that door, and he goes to the next one and opens it, and he goes, this one. From here, you go down.
Do I keep going down, or is there like a stopping point?
Well, at that point, you'll want to be running, probably. You'll understand.
Oh.
Crusher will send your friends this way.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
And, you might need to work on a few things. If you want to stay, with all of your belongings in the future.
Oh. I'm Gary. I'm like, as when he says that, I'll like.
We didn't take anything, but you are a very easy mark.
Fine.
Where did this come from? This is like the cherry on top of Esper's bad day.
If it makes you feel better, you do have a nice ass. He turns and walks away.
Insult and then compliment. That's how you do it.
You gotta kind of layer it.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
You would have.
But he, like, takes off down the road and, like, dips into another house.
I follow my directions and go down.
He said to wait for your friends and you'll want to go down.
Oh! See, I'm under the understanding that they'll be down as I'm going down.
No.
So, okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna keep an eye out too, because he freaked me out when he said that.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 13.
One of the tens.
So give me also a stealth check.
11?
11. Okay.
3 times she rolls.
It gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
As you're sitting and waiting, and you're waiting a while, you notice that there are, now that everybody else has left the area, and you're sitting in this house sort of like just watching, you notice that there are other people that are not wearing goggles that are just occasionally strolling through the city.
Do any of them seem hostile?
You're not 100% sure, but they're definitely not people that you know.
No, I mean, dark vision.
I'm gonna keep myself, like, defensive in case something does happen.
Okay. After a couple of hours, you hear a loud explosion.
I guess I'm supposed to do the thing, so I'll.
Finish threading the copper
Yeah.
through the stone. So, for you guys, we're going to first we're going to go over the rules of engagement here.
Got it.
Because welcome to D&D chase scene, and this has to be homebrewed because if you read D&D's statement on chases,
Yeah.
D&D straight up says you can't do chase scenes.
Are you using macro rules?
Nope, I'm using a different one.
Interesting.
So, D&D does have a thing where you can only use dash 3 times, 3 plus your con modifier. So what is your con, whatever your con modifier is, add 3 to that.
Modifiers aren't bad.
You can only dash that many times?
You can only dash that many times in a time frame.
I can only dash 3.
I could only 3 plus con,
Yeah.
so I can do 6 for me, and Barnabas can do 7.
Okay.
I
Your
can do.
con modifier 6? Oh, 3. Okay, yeah, split. Gotcha.
So that means 4 for me.
4.
I also have my casts of Misty Step and my new Phase Step because I'm now an actual Eladrin.
So,
So it's not a spell. I don't have to roll for it anymore.
So,
I also have Misty Step.
yep, that'll come into play probably.
Question on that.
Yep.
Rogue, so can I be stealth while doing that? Or is that an impede?
Well, here's the fun part. We're going to chase.
Okay, so
Are
they
you
can
going
stay
to-
already didn't see us, right?
Well,
They already saw
well,
you.
here's the thing. When you are being chased, stealth drops your speed to half.
Okay, fuck it. We're good.
So your thought process on that will probably be out the window.
Yeah.
The reason I'm getting over the con thing, once you go past that amount of times of dashing, you have to make a con save to continue to dash, else you lose footing. So you can
So-
dash past that point, but you have to make that save.
So it's complicated.
So
It's
we are doing
like
that?
you're gonna be running and then you're gonna trip over something.
Are we gonna need this for representation?
Nope. This is all going to be theater of the mind.
Oh, no.
Each turn, you get 1 action. Because you are running. So part of your action is to run. Which is technically taking the dash action. But the reason that we're talking about dashes is there is a secondary dash that is an action you can take, which will speed you up. Which means you are going over your typical full run speed. So your actions, you can take a physical action, which is anything like climbing, sliding, jumping, braking, dodging, hiding, anything like that. Physical actions also count for martial attacks. You can take an arcane action, which is cast a spell. If you cast a spell, the spell must actively either help you with your run or delay them in some way.
Question. A lot of my stuff is relegated to bonus action. Does that mean that I get a little bit extra?
No.
So we couldn't use our cunning action to run more?
You can, but that's going to be your action.
Oh, okay. So
You get 1 action. You get nothing else.
Gotcha.
Because the concept in this is you are running at full speed as much as you can, and then this is extra stuff that you can possibly do while you're moving. Next, you can survey the area. That is an action. You still move at your full speed, but you're looking for something, and you can be looking for an advantage in the environment, assess which route to take. You can even use a surveying action to try to predict what the NPCs are doing that are chasing you. Next, this action is an action that you don't want to ever happen. Every turn, there will be a possible environmental action. If you get hit with the environmental action, it is going to take up your action to try to avoid said problem.
That's a lot to remember.
Oh no. Next action is called the tactical action. This is where you formulate a plan of attack. It does take mental capacity, so you're not doing anything while doing it. You can make basically you'll make a intelligence or wisdom save. If you get something right, you get a bonus towards your next. You can do a social action, which is try to talk to the NPCs.
Oh, well.
That's
I don't see that really helping right now.
And then the last one is the dash action, which we've already sort of talked about, where for that round you get an extra burst of speed, gaining an additional 10 feet of movement on top of your max, which is 60, because everybody runs at 30, right?
Yeah.
I don't
And
think.
again, just one action, right?
Barnabas runs at 40.
So Barnabas,
We have 90.
has a 40 base move.
Yeah.
Here's the fun part for you guys. As you hear them, the explosion happens. You start off on your run. You hear the whistles. They are going to be slightly behind you. But you also, for most of it, none of you know it, but she knows it. All of the police do have a item on them that makes them run faster.
Of course they do.
So, your speed is where they will catch you if you falter. To make it even more interesting, that is a minute timer.
Ah.
Everybody must make what decision they want to do and their roll before the minute timer is up. If you don't make it, then you do nothing for that turn and just continue to run.
Alright, clarification then, because this probably will be my go-to. I only get one dash if I use my cunning action for that dash, right?
We don't use cunning action.
Oh.
We don't. We're full on running. We don't have bonus action. The dash, I'm adding 10 feet. Is your base speed is 30.
Yeah.
So you're already doing 60.
Okay.
Doing your dash will just add another 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
That's all that is.
So you don't want to really dash. Use a cunning action dash unless you just absolutely want to. But if you get that far ahead of, keep in mind, using that gives you an extra 30 feet on top of the rest of your party.
That's the other thing. I can blind fight, but I have no dark vision whatsoever.
So you can see 10 feet.
Yeah.
So those are the rules of chase.
Let's go.
There is the chase ends either at a set time frame, which I already have set how many rounds, or 2, you are captured. So that you all know, there are, 5 of you. There are 3 guards that you know of behind you. And the reason I give you that is it is one of those, as you get started, you see them, and it is because you're sort of pigeonholed for the start,
Yeah, that little.
where you're having to go through that hole that Crusher had made. You're pigeonholed to go through that, and the last person can see the guards getting ready to jump down to chase after you. And it's the ducking down, and you see them, and it's the takeoff.
So they're up in the upper area right now.
They're on a street. So for your basically to give you an idea, So this is Main Street of current Chris.
Mm-hmm.
They blew out a section here,
Okay.
and they are ducking into a house right here, which goes flat out to the street that you're currently on, but down the road.
Okay. So I'm guessing as soon as I hear that, and I see my friends coming.
So you're gonna hear the big explosion. You don't see anything, but that was definitely, you said that was your cue to like thread the thing. When you do, in your hand, the rock pops. 4 green orbs start to hover above
The beacon to find you, I guess.
Like that's the lamps from Doom.
you. For you guys, your first round, you get out. A Crusher walks, comes out, and he looks and he goes, "You go that way," and like he then grabs Ed, as you guys know him, and like they sprint, and he like picks Ed up and he sprints in another direction. But he points you towards the glowing orbs.
Well, okay.
Easy choice.
Yeah.
Same.
At this point, you see this like group of people come out. Some of them start running your direction. Some of them start running in opposite directions. And there are people going in all sorts of directions. And then and as you can make it out that it's your friends, and you start to motion them into that house, and that's also when you start to see all of the thumpers, and it's not hard to miss them because they're lit up like beacons with bright white orbs above their shoulders, and they are chasing. And some are going after the other people. Some of them are turning and coming your direction.
Okay, with that, I'm motioning them in and we're going.
So the orbs follow her? Or-
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Cool.
So you guys have low light. You're also now a beacon of light. You go into this house. You go down the stairs, and it goes down a few floors. And then there's a doorway at the end of the staircase, which opens up onto a street. And that's where I need your first actions.
Well, I am going to cast Hunger of Hadar, which is going to manifest as a giant sphere of fog. I'll explain later why I do that. That is a 4 on Wild Magic for that. For level 3.
Well, maybe I'm trying it.
But it's going to basically encapsulate an area, making it mostly impassable. Not even magical light can pierce it. And it is very difficult terrain, and it does damage to people that enter it.
What's the radius?
A 20-foot radius, so 40 foot across. That is a 67 for Wild Magic. It's me doing Wild Magic. Take away from
I'm
there.
following you. They call you the leader.
You guys need to be figuring out what you're doing.
I'm running.
Follow the glowing beacon.
All right, I'm following you.
And we're good.
So just running, and casting a spell.
Yes.
So casting a spell. All of a sudden, a harmonious chord resonates from around Dungeon. And that sound lasts for a minute.
Huh. Well, so we're a beacon of sound and light. Got it. That's fun.
So you said that we could do our full movement but also then do like a survey.
Yeah.
Instead of dashing.
Yep.
Today we want to look around to make sure
That'll be your
where
next,
we're at.
next turn then.
Is that
Your
like an
turn is currently
investigation?
over. So, you all made your movement. You're running. You cast your spell and continue to run, so you don't really pay attention to whether it works or not. But you definitely know that they are still following as the whistles are continuing.
Well, let's hope I catch a few of them, Matt.
Next action.
I am face stepping to get like in front of my friends since I fell a little bit behind them.
Casting.
I mean, it's not really a spell, but yeah.
Yeah, but casting a spell, you only lost 5 feet of
Oh, I thought it was 10 since they ran.
movement. No, because I didn't say they dashed.
We did
You just ran.
What are we doing?
a
Dash.
survey.
Survey?
Never mind then. I'm just-
Roll a intelligence. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
One's higher.
Intelligence should be higher. It's not gonna be much though. That's a 9.
9.
Dash.
Dashing. Okay, that's
Dash.
5 dashes. One of your dashes.
I'm still doing face step since I have a lot of dark vision. I'm going to be in front.
So roll me a d12.
10.
You got nervous.
A little bit.
Everybody roll me a d12.
3.
8.
7.
One for Barnabas.
3, 8, 7, 1. Who was the 8?
That would be me.
Yeah, roll 1 for Barnabas.
3.
Roll again. 4. I'll have the same number.
I'll have to sound of
Nothing happens this round. For your investigation, you give a quick look around. You are noticing that like there are creatures or people ducking in to the buildings. You also do notice that with the quick look around, that there's definitely they somehow did make it through whatever Onion had cast.
Cool. They're still following us.
So,
still open street, right?
still open street. You don't know where you're going.
I'm the 10-foot guy.
Um,
25 in front of everybody.
what's your new actions?
Strategize, I guess.
Tactical action. Wisdom saving throw.
That is a 16.
Yeah.
Dash.
Dash.
Dash. Keep up with your dashes.
We'll
Once you run out,
go ahead and do it that each.
because once you run out, you gotta start making those saves.
Yep, that'd be next turn.
Already.
I only got 2.
16.
Yes.
3 plus.
Um,
Hold on. 3 plus con? Oh, well then I got 3 more than. Yeah, it's a lot to remember.
I have left, but then I'm missing.
You notice coming ahead of you that there, and it is one of those like the road starts to narrow, and there seems to be like crates and stuff in the middle of the road that are going to be hard to navigate.
How narrow is this little valley?
So you get advantage going through it. Everybody else, it is that like as you're getting closer to it, it's hard to see because it is all you have is the green glow coming from around Esper. But all of a sudden you see these crates, and I need everybody to give me a acrobatics check.
Oh yeah.
I'm crafting through this.
9.
19.
6.
Dirty 20 for a name. Roll a 16 for Barnabas plus
Barnabas' ridiculous physical stats.
plus 3 or acrobatic. Yeah, so it's 19.
Okay.
I'm literally
Um,
crafting through those.
Finn and
crates.
Esper both like trying to like get through them are tripped up and are falling behind.
I wonder if Onion like jumps on top of Esper, and that's why she.
Oh, a non-pass?
Huh?
A non-pass?
No.
No.
Oh, shit. Well,
So like for you guys, police are slightly closer.
again, how tight is this street?
It's not too tight. I mean, it's not an alleyway. It's still a street. You can get 3 to 4.
I got something in my back pocket just in case.
All of a sudden, one of the green lights in front of Esper also shoots out ahead and goes down an alleyway.
Follow.
Follow it.
No question. Follow.
What are we doing for our actions?
Again.
Action?
We'll do
Dash.
They step.
So everybody's dashing. So that gives you an additional.
Additional 30.
Yep. Next.
Actually, I just realized that Barnabas probably shouldn't while they're dashing, because him just running
It's like
is going to be enough keeping up with our dashes. And he can't see in the dark, so.
How far away does Misty Step take
30.
30.
you? 30?
Same as my face stuff.
Okay, because my thing's not loading when we did.
Okay.
Oh, I just noticed the little...
Give me a d20.
Who?
Anybody?
17.
17. So the guards even have a number.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to roll their d20. And there are like each number. So there's a chart that I'm looking at. So like if you roll at a certain point, nothing happens to you, even though something possibly could have. Next round.
What's the lay of the land?
You're going through an alleyway. It's getting damp. Like you can actually smell the dampness.
Can I
Keep on the light.
Can I do a physical action to try to throw some rocks at the faces of the guards following us?
Okay.
Sleight of hand, I guess.
Yep.
That's probably a 15.
Any turns on this route?
Not currently.
Still dashing.
I cast Misty Step because I don't have another dash. And that is 15 on a second level.
15 for the sleight of hand.
Okay, and now roll a dexterity check to hit.
That is a 4.
That's a miss. So the sleight of hand is to make sure you keep the rock in your hand as you're like trying to do this. Slash.
Maybe it'll distract them.
So everybody dashed again.
Except for me, but I'm
Yep.
50 feet ahead of where I need to be anyways.
Roll a d20.
16.
16. Nothing. Okay, at this point, one of the lights separates again and goes down into a house.
We're following it.
Yeah, going into the house.
Into the house, I now need everybody to give me a dexterity check as you're going down staircases. You all did an environmental action.
Barnabas has an 18. That's
7.
Is it a save or just a?
It's just a check.
Yeah, it's like an acrobatics.
14.
It's acrobatics. I got 25.
Do we need to be deciding our
acrobatics?
movements as well?
Oh.
If you got the timer going?
Yeah, it's still 7.
17.
This counts as your action.
17.
7.
7. If you don't all roll and give me a number before the timer's up, you insta-fail. Take fall damage. What,
17 and 7.
Yeah.
7.
I'm
So you
7
did
damage.
fail, so you take 6 bludgeoning damage as you trip down the staircase.
It's like real hard.
Come on.
I hit my head earlier today too.
Yeah, I'm already bleeding. I fell out of my cell base.
That also slows you down by 5 feet. Because you have to get back up
How
and.
many dashes you got?
Huh?
How many dashes you got?
I'm doing something different this next time, though.
I've effectively used 6 dashes without using any.
How many times can you do that, Faye? Stuff?
We're
3 times per
upstairs,
long
right?
rest. And then I also have Misty stuff on top of
So,
that.
as you follow it goes down the stairs, and it is as you get closer, like they're all taking off and making a line to give you directions. Again, it is as you're coming around some of the corners, you actually do notice sounds of people shutting doors, people moving and running. You can hear and it's that awkward, like, you would think that with how much you're doing, you're getting away, but you can still hear the thunder, and it is that thumper of
The signature.
Yep, of it, and it's coming and getting closer, and then you start to like move ahead, and it gets closer, and you start to move ahead, and it gets closer.
So we're at the foot of these stairs.
You go well. It takes you down the stairs, out the door, and into another road, and the lights are leading you down a path, and it is like it goes down and through alleys and whatnot. But because the lights they wait till the last person passes, and then they catch up, and they continue. So even though that you're,
They're doing the stagger.
yeah,
We went out that door of the house.
I am going to be using my Mask of Many Faces to try to make myself into something harder to see in the darkness.
Alright, and minor illusion in front of that door.
That is
A brick wall.
that is an 18 for stealth and a 14 for wild magic on a first level.
Oh, running.
dash.
Dash for
Dash.
I can't dash.
Okay, so you're just doing your standard movement.
Yeah, because I don't want to roll another spell right
Okay.
now.
Minor illusion. Give me your roll.
Oh,
It's a 20.
D20. Oh, 17.
As you cast minor illusion behind you, you see the wall go up, and you hear the thumping slightly for just a second, and then it picks back up again. Okay. Again, the lights find you through. This time they go through another house, and this house, you go down the stairs, and then it takes you out a window and through the window across, down some more stairs. I need everybody to give me a dexterity check. And I need
Dexterity or acrobatics?
acrobatics. Sorry.
10.
13.
13 for
Barnabas got 16. I got 11.
okay. Dane, I need you to also give me another dexterity save.
Dexterity save?
Yep.
That's only an 8.
A what?
8.
8. Okay, so
What's the ruling?
I would have liked to have kept what was on the floor, but
I appreciate you not.
14 to hit.
Me now.
He arrives!
Oh, come on.
thought it was say all day.
Hi, we're in a chase scene. Come on.
Just come sit.
I
was
woke
like-
up and saw a fuck ton of like missed notifications. Looked at the day and realized I need to make some phone calls to some companies because I sent a whole bunch of companies the wrong shipments today.
Would you?
We're in a chase scene, by the way.
I heard
I'll give you the rules in just a second.
Kind of have them written down a little bit. So.
So, Jane, for most of you, you're able to like weasel through. Who was it that had the low?
I have 4.
You take 5 points of damage. Jane, as you're going through one of the windows, all of a sudden a spear like chops out and clips you. And luckily you're able to like dodge around it to not take any damage, but it still trips you up a little bit and slows you down just a tad.
Did I fall?
You did. So how many of his con movements has he used?
he's only used 2 because again he's got more movement than we do.
And he has like 7 total.
Yeah, he's still got 6 to go.
So you can only use your
Sorry, 5.
the dash action 3 times plus your con. 3 plus your con.
Alright.
So your con's
I have a
high
con mod of +4, so
Yeah.
I have a total of 7.
enough.
So you only have
5
5
left.
You have 5 hit left to dash, which
Yeah.
just gives you an extra 10 to your 80.
Yep.
But I've been not doing your dashes because
You're faster than all of us, anyways.
You're,
You're the
Fast
onion
as
who's
fuck,
been
boy.
teleporting.
so on each action, I'm looking at the actions.
I got them written down.
Yeah. Each turn you get to make one action, which is a physical action, an arcane action. You can survey the area to try to get an idea of things around you. Environmental action, which is dealing with the environment that happens to you. Social interaction, which is talking to NPCs or something. Tactical is getting advantage on your next thing, or giving you an advantage to like possibly slow the guards down, or you can dash.
He's got a timer that goes for 1 minute.
So all rolls and your action must be announced before the timer ends.
We're all going at the same time.
And then one of those actions.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you can just say, I'm right.
Wonderful chaos.
That's
That's
just
just
your
you
normal.
moving 80.
Ready?
Yep.
Much as I can.
What's your next action?
using my full movement, but pointing back towards the window that the sphere came at, and I'm shooting a firebolt just over that way. Not aiming at anybody in particular, just at the window.
So, first thing is a sleight of hand.
That's only a 5.
So it's gonna go off, but it's definitely gonna miss.
Survey.
Surveying. Give me a perception check.
That was a 19 spell.
21.
Face step, another 30 feet, another 3 dashes.
Artemis,
Tactical to slow the guards down.
14 on a second level.
you want a tactical, which is formulating a plan. So that'd be an intelligence or wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Or wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom.
Oh, that shouldn't count against the time. He did try to roll.
5.
5. Okay.
That was a 14 on my spell.
You get no idea of what the guards are doing behind you.
The thumpers are so mesmerizing with their monotone thump, thump, thump.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have a device that makes them run faster.
Oh, fuck.
Probably at the same
Why
speed as
don't
Barnabas,
I-
honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, this boy can move.
Yay!
So we had you were surveying the area
Mhm.
with what was it, 16?
21.
21. Um,
I like these rules.
it was.
I like these rules.
It makes it fast paced.
Makes you have more anxiety.
I like that.
Okay, with a 21, you notice ahead of you that there are what look like, and it's hard to make out completely. It's a dog-sized creature. More than one of them, and they are fighting over something. You're not 100% sure what they're fighting over or what they are.
I had.
So,
And what crush it a different way.
Oh. Maybe fucking
as you are, and it is, you're turning a couple of corners. You see the animals ahead of you. What's your new action?
Gosh.
Gonna try to throw a rock again.
Between us and the dogs, how far off are we?
You're coming up on them pretty quickly.
Sleight of hand is a
Alright.
21.
Okay.
Minor illusion. Want to draw them away from
That
us
is-
with an
that is
illusion.
a
Okay.
that is a 10 to throw it.
And that's a cantrip, so 6.
Running.
Oh.
I'm gonna dash to get in front of everybody else between them and the dogs.
I mean, I'm 9 feet ahead of where I need to be, so you're gonna be. It's gonna be hard.
So, based off this, I move a total of 90 feet if I dash.
Fair enough.
You dash, you add 10 feet to your round.
Yes.
So I'll move 90 feet. Sure.
So give me. You're trying to get them to.
Move them away.
This is the dogs.
They do not move. As you get closer to Barnabas,
Yes.
give me a dexterity check to avoid getting bit, or dexterity saving throw.
Hey, that's much better. Let's say 24.
As you get closer, they're definitely not dogs. They are like giant rats that you can see bones popping out of the skin.
Alright, it's cool.
Dude, it's got handholds for your food.
Um,
Honestly, cuts going off.
Now now's the time to eat, buddy.
You.
Just grabs one.
We can share this food.
I'm gonna put it this way: you can't. You're being chased. You don't have enough time to try to grapple.
Oh, I'm not.
That was
That's
just
entirely a joke.
I know where there's abundant food now. I can just come back. I just have to get over my fear of libraries.
You definitely hear the thumpers are getting closer. Despite all of your efforts to try to like outrun them, they are doing something behind you that is letting them keep up.
I would help you guys, but I don't have any spells to like help with slowing you
Alright.
down.
All mine are like tactical spells.
Mine are all just
Let's-
attacking you and getting away.
Here we go.
Who's been hit?
Me.
Me too.
So,
So we both lost 5 feet.
Hunger of Hadar again. Try to block him off again.
Okay.
That is a 18 for wild math.
18.
40-foot sphere of just deadly
I'm
fog.
still running. I
Dash.
Magic missile to the closest one that is behind us.
Okay.
So before that happens to come up.
Flight of hand first.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
First roll is 20.
Now roll.
Well, more.
Yeah.
As soon as everybody gets to where they're within 10 feet of Barnabas, he's going to take a bag of like bent up nails that turn into improvised ropes and toss them, spread them out behind.
Physical action. There we go. And
I wasn't sure what that would be.
don't worry about
Go
damage.
damage. Okay.
Because what it's everything that you're doing spell wise, all it's doing, you're trying to hinder.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
And I'm gonna put it this way: you're not gonna kill any of them.
I rolled a 12 on
So,
casting spell.
Hunger for Dar, Caltrops, hitting one of them with the. What were you doing?
Dash.
Dashing. You're getting.
70, I believe.
I took my sleep aid because I thought it was not Thursday. So I'm still fighting with that.
So that's why your eyes are there.
Yeah.
So if I start dashing again, does that mean I have to roll for Constitution?
If you're out of it.
Yeah. Constitution save.
I just hit my threshold too.
I haven't used a single one.
At least I didn't
What are we
take-
doing? We're going down through the city.
Dash.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
That is a 13.
Dan.
Light a torch, maybe throw it at one of the buildings.
I dashed.
Dash. You're on your own, fuckboy!
Oh, hey. Hey, Barnabas. Eh.
Seeing right now?
The lights.
Dim light, the glowy green orbs.
Yeah. Oh
Above
yeah. I forgot.
Esper.
So as you to give you a recap, after the explosion, you're all going through the little tunnel area.
Yes.
The last person saw the thumpers jumping down to chase. You take off. Crusher points to a green glow down the road and says, "You go that way." And he took off. He like literally picked up Ed and like ran with it. Which should also tell you like Crusher's speed is faster than Ed's with carrying Ed.
Pressure has like an 80
Fracture's
foot,
both
What is it
ways.
takes to number
80
that
foot
guy?
base speed.
As you get closer to the green lights, it's Esper. You don't know how she has the green lights, but they have been giving you
Okay.
guys directions
We don't
through
have
the
time.
town.
We don't have time to ask.
Um,
You see, I don't know who you are. Smell.
so the lights lead you down a road, and you can definitely like it's now you're starting. Not only are you hearing the thumping behind you, but you're also hearing what sounds like water running. It has gotten damper and wetter as you continued your journey. Some of the roads are even slick. And
good.
All right, so dexterity saving throws.
So,
Did you just turn into Subway Surfers?
what are we doing?
running.
Running?
Just running.
Surveying.
Just running.
Perception or investigation?
I guess perception. Well, yeah, that's an 8.
Barnabas?
You're dashing.
Yeah.
I used 2 of them since.
It's
Do we have reactions as well, by the way?
No.
Damn.
You're full Lauren. You ain't paying attention.
I was just
Yeah.
keep that in my back pocket just in case I need the silvery barbs for one of you guys.
As you're running, you're looking around trying to figure out where you're going, something that might help you. And it's the like, what?
Oh, hey, Pretty Moss. Wait, what are you doing?
And for all of you, all of the lights all lead to the end of this road, and they continue to go. What do you do?
Keep going.
Yeah.
The road does not continue.
It goes into the water.
It
You
just
can't-
goes forward.
You can't see anything.
Don't care.
Yeah, just keep going.
You're just gonna keep running.
I'm gonna check the wall for something.
Okay. So you're stopping.
Yeah, for the wall.
I'll take that con hit.
You're gonna keep running.
Yep.
I'm just.
So I guess it's an investigation.
Investigation or perception, whichever one you want.
I guess I'm stopping because Onion's not running into a fucking wall.
It's not a wall. Like it's emptiness.
It's just emptiness.
11.
It's water.
Oh.
Or a cave or something.
That's a 9.
9.
Haynes dashing. He's like, nope, I'm sliding on through.
Barnabas.
Barnabas is gonna go up to one of the edges and just use his longsword to knock off part of it to look like they jumped off in a different way than where everybody else is dashing.
So you're gonna try to do a tactical thing. Give me
Okay, yeah.
an intelligence or wisdom.
Not as bad. Just a check.
Yeah.
10.
10. What was yours?
Oh,
Says
7.
7.
7. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Are you jumping?
As soon as everybody else catches up, I will. Because I'm ahead of people.
Yeah, I know.
I'm assuming I'm far ahead with you.
So with a 20, it is. The lights are hovering and they're still going. You're starting to lose sight. But it's an empty pit below. And all of a sudden you see Finn and Adane just and it is and you've already stopped. The light from the thumpers is getting very close.
Feel self.
It's the other guys.
Feel self.
Same.
He hops and just midair.
Please
No,
don't other
No,
guys.
when you said it was slick and he said there was wire, he's just like, shh. He's like dive sliding down. He knows what's up.
As you start to do, oh, look at you. It was actually your character that the environmental action would have happened to,
Oh.
but nothing happened. As you start to like get ready to jump, you feel this hand like brush the back of your
Yeah.
tooth as you're going down.
Kind of like.
And there's 6 coppers.
Oh shit.
Cuppers
You gained
right
3 more.
behind you. and they're standing above a ledge as you're all falling.
I stick my tongue out at them.
Woohoo!
Turning midair.
Very marvelous.
By the way,
But it
this
is,
not-
as you're falling, you're also losing light, and the green lights that were floating ahead all just can disappear.
Me, I have 300 feet of dark vision.
I only have
You.
16. So.
What do we hit?
I need everyone
Here it goes.
to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Hmm.
At least the dice is
22.
balanced.
Hey,
Oh.
22!
I've been balanced for.
It's not been balanced for me whatsoever. 13.
20.
9. Wow.
I've failed 5 of my rolls in a row.
What are you
It
bastards
was
that's starting to
great.
fall?
And I rolled.
It was great knowing you guys. I'll eat your corpses so nobody can defile them.
Okay, so everybody except for Aid, except for Dane, takes 5 bludgeoning damage. Dane, you take 10.
I haven't
As
been damaged yet.
you slap against water.
At least I'm 10
Ooh.
foot farther in front of them.
At least we were feet first.
Yeah. I remember when we were watching that show, but it did that chick's feet.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm 10 foot farther in front of you guys.
Use the heels to, like,
Put extra on my
perform a dive. An inverted dive.
So we just like floating down a stream.
As you come up from the, you're surrounded by. It's for most of you. You can't. They're like you can't see.
You can't.
You can't see. You can't see. These two, you can see the edge of the water. You can actually see that there are houses around the edge of the water.
I kind of scan around to see if there's, like, anybody else jumping or if there are
You
people.
can't even see the top of the.
Like,
It's more than 300 feet up.
Yeah,
Holy sh-
you can't
That
even
was a badass
like-
thing to it.
from the height. You can't see the light of the coppers. Even.
If this would have been solid ground, we'd been dead. Uh, so I'm gonna look at, like, the building, see if there's, like, any figures moving around.
Give me a perception check.
Dane was having faith, though. Well,
Yeah.
this is how it goes. He's gonna.
That is a 10.
10.
As I jumped off, you heard an eagle scream.
You don't see anything.
I'm gonna be going towards the water and be like, this way! Follow the voice!
Yeah.
Donkey paddling.
I'm just grab a pint and tie to the rope.
You have blood, you can see me, right?
Yes.
Come on.
Coming.
Pull myself.
So you slowly make your way to the. I need an athletics check for the swim.
Can we take into account that I used the pipe to
Well, you have
maybe
to,
grab
you have to grab onto before we're in the middle of the water.
I don't know there's much to grab onto.
17.
Oh, not bad.
Well,
It's also deep enough that you didn't
17.
take that much damage when you hit water. Think of that depth that you just.
At least you only had part of a belly.
I got a
flop.
17.
Suck.
And you didn't hit bottom when you did that either.
Man, what's down there? The Kraken?
Man, imagine if you would have been upside down in the water and you were just swimming.
So what do we got?
12.
Just
Well-
17.
17.
17.
18.
18.
Everybody's able to swim out without an issue.
Even you, yay!
I was struggling
Strength, too.
today.
Come on, buddy.
Just doggy paddle.
You gotta tell them about the box.
Nah.
You make it to the land, and it is for you two. It's now that you've gotten closer, you can see like the different houses and all. And now that you're on the land, you're just in another part of the city.
Well,
Okay, so that was intense.
Onion?
You can see. Can you even see me?
No.
Can you hear
Barely.
your voice?
he can hear your voice.
Yeah, it's me.
How's it going? So I guess she succeeded.
You smell
Yeah.
like onion, but different. What the fuck are you? What?
He's different.
Buddy, I'm alive now.
I can't see.
What do you mean by
I know.
I'm going just off like.
And I don't have the pointy teeth.
You remember that death smell you used to? It's gone.
That's interesting. So you're just like an imp or whatever now.
I mean, to be fair, I guess that would make sense for Fenda.
Yeah, like about the same height.
I am an electric.
Alright.
Probably.
Barnabas is
some
gonna be
kind of
listening out for anything
Faye.
coming up.
Royalty
Give me
thing.
No,
No.
perception.
Faye?
Elf. Fey elf.
Flat
They don't really have
Roll.
those where I'm from.
because of the other noises that.
That's gonna be a 20.
Good to see you back, though.
Being figured
What the fuck are you talking about saying? Also,
It's,
shut the fuck up.
it's an expression, Barnabas.
With the 20, there are definitely other things moving.
Uh-oh. Got a cave troll.
Where are they coming from? Oh, that's not good.
I would assume that we probably cannot light a torch down here.
Yeah, especially since we're all soaked.
We got ways of doing things.
I don't have shit except for my armor, shield, and sword.
I don't really know where the rest of you are, but
Onion's gonna go over and grab Finn's
What the
hand.
okay.
I'm gonna go over, grab a Dane.
Should we do like a rope conga line?
I mean, we could do that, or just a human chain.
We'll just hold each other's hands.
Esper, you get Barnabas.
Kumbaya.
But yeah,
Got
well, fuck me, I guess.
I grab Barnabas's hand. It's just me.
Kumbaya.
The instinctual desire to throw you back in the water. It's like, you did what I was demanding of you, now be free, little fish.
But that strength score,
Ties a rock.
she won't fight.
Does Barnabas not like Esper?
I never killed you.
Hey.
But yeah, I'll follow.
I know my marks. I trusted her with it. She got it done.
Oh, by the way, when we have the time, I'll give you your money back.
Thank you.
Actually, I locked up.
Cool.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
had money for.
We let the
Hey, by the
adults-
way, you're broke.
You're not.
All of our
You're
money
not
is gone.
broke.
No, you were in prison with me, man. Don't
I
say
know.
shit.
You're not broke, I think.
Just pay off the debt. Though.
Give me a perception check for the two that can see.
Well, that's a 9.
Yeah, how about a 10?
Well, a 10 does give it.
You fucking suck.
Give me dark vision. I get this.
And what Onion doesn't quite understand what it is, but there's definitely like weird markings on the side of a building.
Okay, so
Dan,
there are markings on
You
the
and I
building.
need to be able to see.
What markings?
On that building. Finn, you stay here. On that building.
Okay.
I guess I'll go over to the building and look.
It's like,
And what it was
put
was
two
basically
pins.
Onion does have a little bit better dark vision than you, so they were able to see it and you weren't. As you get closer, you're able to notice that there is thieves' cant like
Oh,
etched into.
You can see. You can read it. I can't.
Yes, and it's probably saying something like safe house or fence or something.
Maybe.
It says danger,
Oh, that's
and
it.
it gives a sign of like a direction to like leave.
It says danger and to go this way instead.
That's good information. We're going this way. Grab Finn again.
It just got me thinking about Dark Souls and those messages.
Grab Finn again.
As you're like traveling, give me another perception check.
That's better.
That's
12.
that's not better. That's a 7.
Well,
Damn.
you both can't miss it. Perception check for all of you, actually.
20.
24.
Am I still going to be at?
That was
What?
I'm having to go.
Oh, is this for sight? Oh,
nat 20, baby.
So it's at
roll again.
disadvantage.
Because I'm having to go.
Oh, shit.
Smell
Okay.
primarily.
Still an 18.
14.
14,
Or actually, no. Hold on.
11.
11,
That's actually 16.
16, 18, 11.
I got a 12.
Seven.
7.
Okay, so the only person that didn't notice it is Onion.
Person with dark vision.
Person who can see the best. sees
Well-
nothing.
It's one of those for Onion. They like glanced over it. For everyone else, it catches your attention as you're, and especially for you three that are like you can't see anything. All of a sudden, there's like a light green glow coming from a direction off to your right.
What? Green glow. Oh. Okay.
It's not pulsating. It's just like a
I'm gonna hang behind them. And can I roll for stealth?
yeah.
You come up with me.
All right.
Let go and.
That's
follow the light.
23.
23. Okay, so you're
Cautious.
okay. You're pretty blind also, and you're letting go of your way of seeing.
Oh, that's right.
And you're hanging back, and as you guys get closer, the light starts to move a little bit, and you hear Arcos.
Polo.
What does that word mean?
Is that a word? Is that a name?
You don't know.
So,
Uh,
so it's not a
Nothing
word in
in-
a language.
History for anything that sounds familiar to that?
Sure.
I have the ability to roll this.
21.
You have no idea.
I have no clue what that means.
I speak common and like a very, very specific type of sign language.
Arcos.
I don't know who Narcos is.
Start speaking Simlish doing.
At this, you all can hear like metal on metal. For Onion and Esper, you can now notice the green glow is coming from the person's face. And as you're getting closer, you're noticing that they don't look completely normal.
Fucking anglerfish.
Let's not.
The first thing that comes to my
That-
mind. Don't know what that is though.
Grabs a Dane. Backs up.
Not our cost. And at this, the metal on metal sound increases, and Onion, you see this arm come up, and it has these weird, long, tubular fingers that all click together. And you must be Arcos.
Run! Grabs a Dane, grabs Finn. Fleeing!
I'm being sneaky.
Can't find Finn, grabs a Dane and runs.
No, I'm good. You got me.
You start to run. You hear this from behind you, this sound. And it is an unnerving, metallic, gravelly what sounds like a scream.
Does it sound like what those beings out in the wastes that were metal figures or whatever? They had like a metallic language or something like that. Was it something similar?
No.
Okay.
And at this, all around you, these green lights start popping up.
Fish.
Are we running again? Not knowing where we're going? Or are we... What are we doing?
Jumping back in the water?
3 of us are blind.
I feel like somebody needs to lead the charge and look for
Question.
special symbols.
I'm
3 of us are
assuming
blind, and the
tonight
2 of us
comes into
that
this.
can see cannot take a hit.
Yeah.
Can I disguise self into one of these things? Are they humanoid?
Yes.
You can't see it. You have no idea. All you see is this, and
Yeah.
you never got close enough. All you're seeing is this green glow. Some of them are closer to each other. And to make it even more unnerving, some of the glows start to change colors.
They're mood rings.
I'm just like, this is bad. Bad.
What are we doing?
Look for symbols.
Yeah.
Let's move. Let's keep looking.
Yeah.
You know, we're running. We're gonna. I'm trying to look to see if there's any other way to leave.
Okay.
Follow the direction that said, like, go this way.
That was the direction.
Well, no, because we were going one way and
Yeah.
that was
And then we
going
saw the green light.
right. Just-
We just backtrack and go the way.
Yeah.
Psychic stuff.
Let's see. High or low?
I'm gonna go with high.
Like a carrier on his back and just have a.
I like that idea.
Ben!
Mm-hmm.
Does a 22 hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Next up, you guys are running together. You said,
As much as we can, yeah.
so that's all of you. I need a dex saving throw as you all sort of, and it is at the same time, you all get you hear this boom. There's a bright flash behind you. For half a second, you're able to see there are tons of what look like humans that are disfigured lining the street as
My people.
You guys.
a blast of fire comes down the street at you.
15.
12.
7.
12.
For Dexy?
Yeah.
17.
I got a 4.
So you two are the only ones that saved.
Go.
Well,
Yours should probably be
No,
No.
Paige did not.
oh,
Yeah.
sorry. When I looked and saw you say
Oh, wait, hold on.
you two,
10.
I only see you
Yeah,
point
10.
down this way.
It still wouldn't matter because we.
Then
I
y'all
rolled a
failed.
12, so.
Yeah, we still failed.
No. Yeah.
Damn, should I take shield now?
What kind of damage did they put on me with that first hit?
You know, that
Was
this is all the same.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said something
No,
about
No. The 20 was to see if it was going to, if it would,
splash.
it does have, it has a, beam effect, and I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So, everybody who failed, you take 11 force damage. The rest of you take 5 force damage. Ben, you take an additional 4 force damage.
Whoa.
As it is there's a beam, for you don't, nobody sees it because you're all starting to run, but in your back you feel this pop, and all of a sudden it
Did they Eldritch?
Maybe?
I need initiative.
I'm not getting much up here though.
I'm already bloodied, so.
Is this where Life Taker's been sending all of his reject?
So I'm just not going.
Roll a 1.
25 to 20. 15 to 20.
Okay.
We both get that one.
10 to 15.
I
5 to 10.
got an 8.
9.
9.
9, 9, 8.
What's your dex? Okay, so I'm above.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what's your dex, boy?
1 to 5.
4.
3.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
I have failed the brown trouser team.
That face says TPK.
That face says, "Oh fuck!" The one person who could have taken this hit goes last.
Okay. The creature gets to go first.
Fight me, you long-legged bitch.
Creature. Singular. The fact there are so many humanoids and it's referred to in the singular does not make me feel good.
Swarm of Arcus.
That's
I'd rather deal with this word. Never mind.
My
That's
back hurts.
TR10. Gotta deal with the wraith.
Misadventures.
Um, all of a sudden, standing in front of you, and you're the only one that notices it, is the creature that, like, you just ran from. At this, it takes this, what looks like just a metal rod that is part of its arm, and it swings at you.
Yeah, I think
because it knows I can see it.
Um,
Oh, I forgot to put a shield onto my armor class. I'll just take that into account.
well, luckily, I'm guessing a 7 misses.
Yes.
Fuck.
The rod misses, and then the thumb finger rotates. It's also now the same length, and that's also 7. As it hits, you're like, and you dodge, you hear this faint crackle.
Lightning.
Edane, you're up.
Flash spell and powers and heal for
Is that
the
where-
So I can see the glow in front of me.
You see the green glow in front of you.
Would I be at disadvantage since it's right there? And aiming
You
for the
still
green
have
glow?
disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Depends on the lightning effect.
Like shock and grasp? Yes, bad. My lightning? Doesn't really matter.
I'm still striking out with the Black Star Shard, and that's still an 18 to hit.
With disadvantage.
Yeah. I rolled a 16 or an 18 first. And I rolled a nine.
That hits.
That is 8 piercing con save.
This is poison.
Necrotic.
15.
That just makes it. Stabbing with the short sword. Oh man. That is only going to be. Oh, that's still. I get +8, so 11.
11.
Yeah.
That is going to miss. Yes.
Okay.
Then one more with the. So it's, 16.
16. That just hits.
Reroll that one. That is 9 piercing, con save.
So you've done a total of
I rolled. What was it? I did a 2 plus, so it's 8 for the first one.
Yeah.
And then
So
I'm
that's
doing
a-
9 plus con save.
con save. That is a 14.
Necrotize. 5.
5 necrotic.
No, you know what? I don't know what the hell we're doing. Action surge. 2 more hits.
Oh, man.
Just in case.
Yeah, like knock it out because we're not doing good right now.
Yeah. That's a 12.
What is bloody?
Okay.
That
Yeah,
means
that's-
you're
Misses.
No, what level?
Like
Half of your health.
half
Oh, I'm
your
bloody.
health or lower.
I am officially bloody.
I have 11, so misses on those.
Okay.
Alas.
Esper.
Uh,
You see, just this one is like.
Sacred Flame? So Dex save?
That's a 10.
Say blink.
That's a fail, so. Oh, that's not the right dice.
It's about to look really creepy in here.
Werewolf.
Not only werewolves.
So-
turn after two.
2 radiant damage.
2 radiant.
Once on both die.
Yes.
It's gonna look like the
Ooh.
most
Okay.
epileptic rave.
Oh, and a 14 for a cantrip.
Why does that sound so weird?
It sounds like someone slurping through a straw.
Sounds like a poor connection, maybe. Like actual connection. But
I was thinking it was supposed to be like the droning of just.
I thought that was the waterfall.
it's the still the
Because this is an over 300 foot like drop, so it would sound like.
Finn, you're up.
Is this guy right on me?
I mean, he's in front of you. He's not too far away, but it's hard to tell when. The
Is
fact
he
that
within
you
10
can't-
feet?
You're not 100% sure, but you think he is.
I mean,
Alright.
he has blind sight.
Oh, you have blind
Yeah,
sight
he's got
to
blind
take?
fight.
Yes, you can make him out.
Okay. And a Dane's on him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Fuck, I'm going in for the sneak attack on this shit.
Plus, you also saw like white light hit him.
Alright, so where's the plan? Okay. 20 on main hand, 3 on offhand. And
Oh,
to hit.
you roll a natural 20?
Yeah.
On the main.
Sweet.
Okay. So
Do that one
do
first.
that first.
Okay. We'll do that one with the.
The cube is the
Dude,
piece.
it's someone
It's been a minute.
snoopy around.
So you roll the dice, you double what's on the dice, and then you add your modifiers.
Yeah, because I know that offhand is good. Alright, so damage.
Make sure you double that.
Oh, it's easy. It's
Okay, so I doubled the damage off the weapon, right? Not
But
the
you're,
sneak
you're
attack.
doubling your dice. All
the
dice. that-
All dice. Okay, 28.
Well, that's 28 plus.
Your modifier.
31.
One.
Yeah, Jesus. Sneak attack is dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nuts. Especially if you crit, I guess.
Yeah, crits on a rogue are
Yeah.
ruthless.
It's still standing.
It's
Does it look bloody?
And I give him
Hard to tell.
and I give him
No,
a plus
it's
2 in his
Every,
direction.
every hit, there's no blood.
Ooh.
But yeah, this is seeming more and more like life tears doing.
Artemis.
Alright then. And bonus action transform. Draw my longsword and swing at what I hope is what everybody else is hitting at.
Disadvantage.
Esper's there.
Fuck up, bro.
Oh well.
I'm fucking with you. I'm not gonna take inspiration with a 1 and a 3.
That would have been interesting.
The other one, though, at disadvantage. Have to move over. Have to use 2 separate sheets. Please cooperate. Is a 22 to hit.
Okay.
Doing 1d8 plus 12 magical. Good magical destruction.
Onion.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll both of these wild magic at once. These are both first level spells. I am putting my Armor of Shadows on, and I am casting Sanctuary on myself. Oh wait, they're both purple. Fuck. I can't do that.
So you could do Sanctuary and a cantrip.
That I could. In that case, Sanctuary and
That's repulsive Russia. Right in front of her.
Sanctuary and Sacred Flame. Dex saving throw.
Are you doing Sanctuary first or Sacred Flame first?
Because when you do a harmful spell, you will lose your Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I mean, then
So
Yeah.
Just wanted to
Sanctuary,
make sure.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, and Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
19 on the dex save.
we've both made that.
So it makes it. That is a 3 on a cantrip and a 6 on a first level.
No, I mean, since it's so dark, yeah, we can trip.
There is a burst of light though.
It's true.
So he's wanting to know how much damage he's done. So he's gonna talk.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I figured it. He's going for me. He's not too happy about that.
Yeah, we haven't been able to make it to the surface so I can get a holy symbol.
Damn, though. I did not know that I could put out that good.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
Dude, high level rogue.
All this, it turns, looks at Finn, and with one of its hands, which looks more for Onion and Esper, they're able to see this. It looks like an actual, like, normal human hand to an extent. Something's still off about it, but it flicks its hand at you, and you take.
If they're an attacker.
Why? And I'm glad to have more spell slots.
You take 10 force damage as 3 yellow darts come out of its hand and
What the fuck?
Dude, we're being attacked by a living crayon.
and then its hand, the 3 pincered claw that it has, it closes it together again and swings at you.
Bullshit.
Well, shit. 8.
Nah, 15.
Can't roll to hit with the shit. That's probably for the best. Dane, you're up.
Ah! Why? I rolled a nat 20 and a 2.
Dude, that was almost 2 20s.
I know, you can see the 20 hovering right there.
Okay, so rolling a disadvantage is not 20.
Yeah.
That's impossible. Improbable. Not impossible.
Yeah, so with that one,
Unimportant.
this is 13.
13. That misses.
One more time. That's better. That's a 16.
That hits.
Dagger stab. 9 piercing. Con save.
Nat 20 on the die.
Don't take my
Well, fuck you.
See, it sucks because I can't even use sneak attack for this because it's all disadvantage.
Esper, you're up.
No, I realized something. I believe this is a ruling that's not actually in here.
What?
I was thinking about disengaging and jumping back to the edge of my 10 feet, but I got a longbow. That's not gonna.
Oh yeah, that'll work perfectly
No,
fine as long as you're
that'll
not within
That'll
5
work?
feet of it.
As long as you're not.
Okay, because I know that there's some weird stuff involving the range.
Yeah.
If you're within
can't
5
be, within 5.
Okay, y'all go hit him.
You can't be within melee range.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you
And
gotta
it's not your melee range. It's
Oh.
its melee range.
You just
So
gotta
you don't
hope
know
it's-
if it has.
That's true.
This
This does have like the 2 arms.
But if it can still be in melee with you, you're still at disadvantage.
Dex saving
Fuck.
throw.
Dex save.
Yeah.
20.
So it's all or nothing.
Did you roll for it though?
A 1 on a cantrip.
Oh boy!
Hit 100.
Well,
Y'all don't know this could
Daylight.
if anything, if Esper drops a whale, it's not our problem. It's the
It makes
city's
it-
problem.
93.
Huh?
93.
Ooh, what it is?
If it's a whale, it hits the bus. It hits the people in the
Shit,
city.
man, I love the bad stuff
Hopefully
too.
it takes
This is
out
crazy.
like
Depends on where it pops in from.
His
I'm
face is warped, so it means
On
it's
all the
something crazy.
Fireball, did you
I don't-
nuke yourself?
Should we be scared or excited?
Okay.
He's not sure yet.
Nuclear bomb?
Probably not gonna matter. Finn, you're up.
Okay.
an army of
This is-
Botrons.
I hate the meta, but yeah, I'm gonna go in for another dagger strike then.
Okay.
These guys. Ooh. 11 and 7. That's no. Yeah, I think
Nope.
13 would be my hit soon.
Barnabas.
Bonus action Crimson Right. With lightning damage. I take 6.
Adrian.
Yeah, especially since I'm using a fucking like shiny longsword. And then 2 attacks at it.
Can't use my dagger.
And I'm gonna try and interpose myself between everybody and it as much as I can.
Well, you don't really know where it's at, so.
I'm still at disadvantage on it. So an 11 misses. Okay. 14.
Misses.
I mean,
Roll a 6 acid.
There's nothing weird with the
I rolled
smells
3 6s in that
for
guy.
him.
For what?
As far as placement, there's nothing weird for the for him and like being able to smell them out. No.
Can't smell it.
Onion, you're up.
Alright, so Armor of Shadows.
I believe it's cold damage to him.
That is a 3 for Wild Magic.
So we're on the other end.
Like, I'm not even gonna tell you what I rolled on the d20 because, like, it's not worth it.
Invocation.
It lets him cast Mage Armor.
Okay,
Without-
How long does that spell last?
Which one?
The one you just cast.
8
Mage
hours.
Armor?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Nice.
Nice. It now lasts 8 weeks.
No.
It now lasts 16 hours.
After the spell ends, so 8 hours from now, you will be polymorphed into a riding horse.
We're using you to get out of here.
I don't know this.
No,
So
for an hour.
that's
I can't wait to ride.
This is gonna be weird. Okay. And for bonus action, who is bloody?
Me?
So I'm going to look over the group. Ben. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 heal. Not spell, so doesn't matter.
Are they the frog people? What is Slotty?
It's fair.
No, I was thinking Slotty.
You must become Arcos. Pulls out a red, like it reaches down and pulls out. For all of you, it's a gem that can see, and it crushes it. And
God, we've found the anti-crystal. You must become Arcos.
you, you're making a joke that you probably shouldn't be because
Oh crap! Was I right?
it just detonated a fireball of itself to try to make sure that it knocks you guys all unconscious.
Ooh,
So let's see.
So I need a dex saving throw.
from all of us?
Yeah, okay.
Unless it's cast higher, I remain conscious.
If I failed, I'm probably dying.
10.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about rolling 4 6s to spam.
What is
You and me both, dude. I keep rolling really low numbers.
so
Well, I
fireball is a third level,
8d6.
which is 86.
So I rolled a 6 and a 3.
Yeah, just go ahead and
A
take
6
my
and a
character
6.
off the board. I'm dead.
It does a max of 48.
But I'm dead.
It does a max of 48.
But I'm
Sure.
still
What is your
dead.
max HP?
What's your max?
34,
Where are you at?
13.
It has to roll max to kill you outright.
I'm still dead,
No,
You're going down.
though.
There's a chance. It's
I'll be
improbable,
unconscious,
just not impossible.
18.
7, sorry.
Fail,
10.
fail,
15.
fail,
Well,
fail.
what level rogue were you? Actually, do you have evasion?
Actually, hold on.
You have evasion.
I think I'm level 2 rogue. And
Oh, never mind.
Can I uncanny that?
Yes.
I only knew about.
I think maybe
I thought you were just.
I'm a rogue sorcerer.
Okay, I thought you were just a rogue. If you were just you'd take out.
you were just a if you were just a rogue.
Yeah, I got
Said y'all needed
one more
more
level.
Those that fail.
Yep.
27.
Hey, look, you're cautious.
Down.
Well,
Do I
You're
take the
down.
higher end of that half? Is that right?
So
14.
it's
Usually round it down.
13.
Okay, I'm still up.
It's
Saying that I'm dead because the dice have not been fired.
So the rest of us take 13.
Yeah.
Not dead, just
I'll
I'll feel it up.
now I'm bloody. I'm bloody. But what,
I think 27
10
is
grab
a
his
chance.
cane.
Technically bloodied from the.
Hey, doesn't fireball set things on fire?
Anything not even one period.
So is he on fire? Oh, cool.
It detonated it on itself. So we had a mixture of anti-crystal plus
It had one
Gone.
1 HP that whole damn time. I'm like this, damn. Rolled it. The reason I looked at it funny was like it craved to eat her. Like so, it was gonna intentionally like
Oh.
go to eat you.
it was cooking you.
So
So what is charred elf like?
half health.
So a little bit of short human in there.
Well, mine
I
probably
know what
sounds.
that one smells like.
Anyway, so it passed.
Lavender and charcoal.
And the only person, or the only character that notices that actually is Onion.
Is the glow still there even though it's down?
It is.
Oh. We keep stopping it.
And
Yeah, but what about the rest of them?
Edane, what are you doing?
I was asking, is it down?
It appears to be.
Esper, I need a death save.
We don't need to take too much time on this, guys. Whoever's down, we need to
That's
grab
a
them and go.
12.
That's a 1 success.
Hey, look, you're not dead.
Ben,
Do what?
A death save.
No.
Oh, no, I don't got a death save. I'd have to. I've got 12
okay, so
HP.
what are you doing?
Still.
What am I doing?
Bonus action.
Urging the group to get.
Taking wind.
Barnabas?
I'm gonna take its head.
Is there a head left?
Do it.
If there's a head left, I have something that glows that maybe I can see.
Oh.
Onion.
So,
I don't know how long it's
go
gonna
on,
take.
buddy.
me.
I'm going to walk past, drop 3 healing on Esper, and I am going to be heading away from all of this.
Okay.
Walking, being like, follow me if you want to live.
If we were going one direction, solid to the right.
It's gonna be so.
Did Barney get his head? That's a good point.
I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Are you going to take the time to do it as
I
you
don't
start
care
to
about
see,
it being pretty.
No. As you start to see all of these green and yellow glows start to
That's why I'm saying, move.
The amp
Fuck it.
can lead us. We're good.
Get up.
Follow it.
Get up. Move.
and that's where we're going to pick up next week. The Arcos. Move on you.
It's either that or
So we gotta do another 6.
I'm hanging by a thread. I'm still up.
Here's y'all's dice back. Whoever these were.
It could come backside too.
My red one. That's pretty over.
Leslie, sorry that your rolls were so bad tonight.
like
To start with,
Been here today.
yeah.
Watch the first half of the session. It's just Leslie doing fetch quests and stuff. 1, 3, 8, 1.
It was nothing bad. It was more just comical flavor.
-1.
Yeah, -1 at one point.
I've had that. Oh, actually, I've rolled a -2 before.
Who was that on?
I had to roll some kind of intelligence check, and I have a -3.
You had another dumb.
No, it's Barnabas.
Oh, just Barney.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our D&D session. Again, we play every Thursday night at around 7 Central here on Twitch. It is a Twitch exclusive for this stream. And then it's available on YouTube on Saturdays. Again, we do this all out of the kindness of and upgrade everything based on donations and whatnot from the viewers. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll be back with some Overwatch action probably in just a few minutes. I'm Shinigami Tavris, also known as Boomer. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And until next time, everyone, peace.